Hello, I'm Carrie and I am back with another collective reading. This is interesting today because today I had the intention of doing a pretty elaborate pick a card reading, but when I set the cards up and I was like, okay, it's time to get started, there was just this energy of like, no, that's not gonna work. I just very much had the feeling of no, that's not what you're supposed to be doing right now. And I was like, oh, okay, well, what do I need to be doing right now? And I just pulled these cards. I was like, okay, what message needs to come out? And this is the message that needs to come out for us. So I'm assuming somebody needs to hear this who watches my videos. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate your energy. And yeah, let's get started with your special message. So, initially when I was looking at these cards, I heard the song Hopes Up by Her, Her. Love that song. It's kind of like a lullaby to me. I love it. But the song is really about like don't get your hopes up in terms of she's gonna be in town for just a moment and like don't think that this is gonna go anywhere type energy. And I can see this in these cards too. In these cards, at least the initial spread, which is why I was like, oh yeah, this is a fitting song because Five of Cups. When I look at this card and I was looking at it pretty closely, I feel like this is a major component of this reading. If you look at this Five of Cups, this lady, she looks pretty sad and dejected. She's already thrown away these other three cups, and it looks like the fourth one is on its way out as well. Whatever it is that she had hoped would work out is not working out. And I'm looking at this little path. It's like she came a long way just to do what she wanted to do with these five cups. And three certainly didn't work out. It looks like they were just discarded. Like, when you clean up after you've done something, you put things away. She didn't even do that. She just discarded them. She's like, ugh, whatever. Started on this fourth cup. She's not even close to the cup. She's only doing it with her toes. So it kind of makes me feel like the energy of being withdrawn. Like, man, I tried 3 times and I failed. I'm gonna fail again. I ain't even gonna really try for real this time. Kind of like that energy of just being like, man, here, whatever. I don't know what kind of energy that is. I don't know what to call it. But just being like withdrawn from the outcome, kind of feeling sad and dejected and disappointed. And she does have this fifth cup that she's not touching at this moment, but it's just not looking good. Even like you can see the energy coming off of her is also like circling the drain. So it's like very low energy, very tired, very like I don't believe in this process that I'm doing, but I'm here, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Y'all gonna get this. You'll get this product. You'll get this work. You'll get this whatever. I just heard you'll get my love. But the person's heart is not really into it. And that's being clarified by the High Priestess. So because I saw like that path show up so clearly on this card, I kind of feel like whatever this is that this is talking about for you is something that you felt drawn and led to. Like you may have literally gone on a journey just to do this thing. You could have gone across the seas, across town, across your living room, I don't know, but you had to like go out of your way to do something that you really felt called and drawn to do. That's what I see when I see the High Priestess. Like it can literally be something that you just felt like, if I do this, it's gonna come true. Like it's gonna happen for me. It's exactly what I need to do. I have no questions about this. This is, I'm not gonna go ask outside to my mom, my dad. Like my intuition is telling me this is the right way to go. This is the right person to be with. This is the right job to have. This is the right location to live in. This is the house for me. Like you felt all of that. But then you turn around and it's like, actually, it's more of the same. And not only is it more of the same, but you done came all the way over here just to have more of the same. And you're feeling like real bad about it. So bad, in fact, that like with this Four of Pentacles, it's kind of like a withdrawn type energy. Like if it's to do with matters of love, your heart can be closed off. If it can do with matters of finances, you're not investing no more into this thing. You're not showing up anymore. You're not giving nobody your time, your energy, whatever. Like you just closed off, shut down type energy. If you're feeling this way, this reading is definitely going to resonate with you. And then we have this Nine of Swords. It could literally just be nightmares. And I won't even say nightmares because you can have this in the daytime. It's kind of like worrying and anxiety over like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? Why did I do this? Why did I decide to go this path? If I hadn't have done this, then this could have happened and this, that. It's like a lot of coulda, woulda, shoulda. why did I's, like just kind of that spiral energy feeling of like sadness going down the drain type energy. So if you're feeling like this, I have some news for you. Something is coming. I got the energy of like you needed to do all of these things because it was going to put you in a position for you to receive something. That is why you were drawn to this thing, to this. Like, that's why it was lit up in gold for you. That's why it was like a clear path for you. I feel like so many times. This happens to me a lot in love. So many times a person, they will like glow and it's like, no, this person, this is the person for me. But it turns out that they're not. And then I'm left with so many questions of like, why did they glow to me? Why were they so like amazing, outstanding to me? Or why was that opportunity? Why did that opportunity, like when I went and drove there, I got like 5 signs that this is the perfect opportunity for me. I saw a rainbow. I saw a gold coin. I saw feathers flying in the air. I saw like 222, you know what I mean? Like you could have seen all the signs when it came to this certain situation. And you're like, okay, how is it possible that this thing didn't work out when I saw the signs? I knew what to do. This was the path. I understood it. And that is because the people who are guiding you in your life, the deities that are guiding you in your life are playing chess, not checkers. And you needed to walk through this. You needed to go through whatever it was for you to get to this other thing. It was like something that was going to help you get to what it is that you wanted. But maybe you need some help to choose that choice because you might not have chosen that in the first place without seeing all those signs or without like having this clear intuition like this is the way to go. Even if it didn't work out the way you thought it was going to work out, understand that like you don't know everything and that there are people looking out for you. And of course, everything is always going to be balanced out in the end. That's just the law of the universe, balance. So we have this Page of Cups and the Moon. This is what I'm saying, something's coming for you, because this Page of Cups, I like to look at this, especially on this particular card in this deck, which is the Light Seers Tarot. Oop, focus for me. Okay, it doesn't want to focus. But in the Light Seers deck, this Page of Cups, I like to look at this as this When Pigs Fly card. So something that you've been wanting to come true, but it was like when pigs fly is going to come true. And you're like, okay, whatever that means, it'll come true, but it's going to be like some extraordinary type of something or another for it to come true. And sometimes I feel like the extraordinary thing that has to happen is that we have to change. It can sometimes seem like we need to change our environment or we have to change the world we live in. Like, oh, this world will never accept me as I am, or this and that is never going to happen. And I don't have enough money. Like, there's so many different excuses that you can have and make you feel like this situation could be a pie in the sky, but it could literally just be you changing your mindset, changing your the location you live in, changing like whatever experience that you went through helped you to go through this change so that you could receive whatever it is that you've been wanting. I feel like this Moon card is all about craving something that you really want, but maybe because of all of your fears, you kind of like put it to the side and you never, like you just did not allow yourself to even think that you could have that thing, so you didn't really work too hard for it. I've definitely been there before, but because you kind of like put it down to your subconscious, it's maybe something that you don't even understand is coming for you, but it's coming. Like that pie in the sky, the thing that you desire is on its way to you. And we've got the World and Death Rebirth. So I was talking about like maybe you had to change in order for you to receive this thing. And I think that whatever this situation that happened, the loss that occurred, and it could have just occurred, or it could have occurred a long time ago. Whatever made you like move and do something different and go somewhere you never wanted to go, but it was like an impetus, like it was like a feeling of like, I must go and I must do it and I have to change and I have to go this place and must be with this person, that, like whatever that was that made you change and then get disappointed afterwards. It could have brought something up for you. It could have helped you change internally. You could have seen like, oh, I tend to go towards these types of people because of this. Or I tend to be in these situations at work because I don't choose myself. I choose my job over me and my family. Or this type of relationship that I love to be in, aka like a friendship or even a family ship. Like I keep finding these same types of situations everywhere that I go. And this is why, like it made you kind of go within and look within yourself And then that's how you're going to be able to release yourself from whatever it is that's holding you back from the thing that you actually want. So that when it does come from you, for you, you'll be ready for it. So we've got the world and death, rebirth. I feel like after this thing happened for you, the world is now opening up. So you're expanding, you're changing your mindset. It literally could be like something to do with your belief system. Maybe you always believe that nice guys finish last. That's something that people say all the time. Nice guys finish last. Nice guys finish last. And because of that belief, you never really tried to finish first. You never tried to like give it your all and like really study it and put your all into it. And then maybe this last time, whatever happened, whatever this cup that happened, it made you say, you know what? Nice guys may finish last. I'm going to continue to be this nice person, but I'm going to work my butt off. And I'm going to just see if maybe I could possibly be number one with my attitude and the way I am and who I am inside. I don't have to like be ruthless and cutthroat. Maybe there's another way to do it. So it's kind of like expanding you and opening your mind to that. And because of that, this is the energy that you're in right now, the Three of Wands. It's like waiting on your ships to come in. It's like your winnings. Like there's something coming in and you're waiting for it. And I kind of feel like you might be feeling that energy, like that expectant energy, like something is coming. Because it is. I just want to get some advice. You're in this like sad energy waiting. What is the advice? Oh, that's way too many cards. Okay, here's our advice. And like I was saying before, whatever it is that happened to you could have made you like really shut down. I'm talking like go within. You're not giving to anybody. You're not open to being with anybody else. Your heart might be broken, so that the next anything that's coming at you, you kind of be like, nope, 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 leave me alone. I want to be by myself. I'm so over this. And I feel like the advice for you is to like mentally move on from whatever it is that happened to you. I even feel like you might even be emotionally over it. Like you're not. Like your emotions might not be as scarred as you think, but in your mind, like you are holding on mentally to what happened because you don't want it to happen again. It's kind of like mentally allowing that, like letting that go and allowing yourself to open back up to be who you truly are. Like somebody who is open and loving and interested in receiving like your dreams come true. How can you receive your dream come true if you're still closed off from what has happened in the past? It's like you really have to open back up. It's easier said than done. Like I feel like, yeah, open back up, just open. But I feel like it can be difficult, especially if you're like having these fears that it's gonna happen again, or if you get triggered every now and then because things happen outside of you. You're like, oh no, I've been through that. Like maybe a friend is going through it. Like, oh my gosh, I've been through that. I feel so bad for you, and you really do feel bad for them. So you're like taking on that energy too. I really feel like there's a opportunity right now for you to let it go. And I would suggest doing like meditations, or if you do Reiki, doing Reiki, having someone like to assist you in letting go of that energy of like disappointment. Even just being grateful for what you do have and grateful for the things that you have gone through. Like, man, I'm so grateful that I made it on the other side of this. I'm so grateful that I'm not sad like I used to be anymore. I'm so grateful that I'm here in my space. I have my home. I have food to eat. I have friends. Like, helping you to kind of get out of that same energy of being closed off, because like yes, that may have happened to you in the past, but look at you right now. You're good. You're okay. You're surviving. You have everything you need. You still have your people. You still have your favorite things. You got your pets. I don't know, whatever it is that you're grateful for. Just remember to just think about that and understand that you are okay. So I'm seeing gratitude here as the advice, and also like the beginning of getting back out there. I think you need to reconnect with the thing that you wanted and desired. Here we have the Moon card, so it's kind of like it's not in your consciousness what you want. It's so funny for me, like sometimes there are things that I wanted and desired that come back to me. I was like, I forgot I wanted this. It's kind of like reconnecting you back to the things that matter to you, back to the things that you desire, even the things that kind of scare you a little bit. Like, oh, I said I wanted a family and kids of my own, but oh gosh, that seems so daunting. Childcare is expensive. Or even like I said, I wanted to be a manager or a CEO or my own business owner, but gosh, that seems like a lot of work. There's a lot of stress and pressure. Seems like the work-life balance might not be what I want it to be. So you might have all of these worries surrounding that, so that you kind of just like close yourself off from remembering like, oh, this is actually what I want. And then I think if you open yourself up to that, then you'll be able to like get to this place, which I love, the hermit, where you can really like focus on your dreams, focus on what it is that you truly desire, and you're not allowing the fears to kind of run you in maybe like the opposite direction of where you want to go. And then we got the Knight of Pentacles. If I was to like just read this as a sentence, it'd be like, okay, it's time for you to let go of the fears of the past. Really understand, like, kind of reconnect with yourself and understand what it is that you do desire. Understand where you are at now, and what you truly desire, and then make a plan to get it. And then go off on your merry little way, achieving that. Knight of Pentacles is about long-term energy. So I really feel like the plan that you're gonna make to get it is not gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna add 5 minutes to my day and I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. That could be the plan, but I'm thinking like major shifts. I'm thinking like I'm gonna join a group of people who are all doing the same thing that I would like to do, and we're all gonna help like do this together. I'm gonna make some major shifts and movements in my life so that I can make sure I achieve this goal. Next thing is I'm gonna if I have like a career path that I would prefer to be on, but I'm working as a teacher and I really want to be an astronaut, I'm gonna have to change some things, like make some major changes. Maybe go back to school, maybe get another degree. Maybe if I am a teacher, I would be teaching things closer to an alignment to being an astronaut. You know, like I'm talking like major changes to get you back aligned to what you want. This is so funny because I just remembered what the reading was about that I wanted to do, the pick a card reading. I said earlier I was gonna do a pick a card reading, and this is so funny. I said earlier I was going to do a pick a card reading instead of doing this reading. And it was funny because when I was going to do the pick a card reading, I'm like, okay, Spirit, don't just tell me. Because the topic of the pick a card reading is what dream of yours is coming true in 2025. And I was already like, don't just tell me that the dream that's going to come true in 2025 is going to be the dream that you work on and put effort to, because we know that that's going to be the truth. If you work on it and put effort into it, that is what's going to happen, because you're going to make it so. I was like, please don't just tell me that, because I would really like to get a pick a card reading with different things to show the different dreams for the different people who are going to be watching this channel. But I'm pretty sure Spirit is like, actually, whatever dream that you put your energy into in 2025, that's what's gonna come true. It's so funny because I was like, yeah, this is about a long-term energy of changing something and something coming in for you. So I said all of that just to say I'm pretty sure that that's why I was doing this reading. Got it? Okay, I got it. But it's interesting too, because the fact that in the beginning I was talking about all this like distress and, oh my gosh, like pain from the past of going through whatever, and I tried this and it didn't work, and I tried that and it didn't work. I feel like this dream, you've been working on it for a long time, and you may have even put it down, especially when I see the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. You may have put it down. You might even think that you're not good enough to achieve this or make it come true. But I think that the failures that you've gone through were only just to show you like your capabilities. Earlier when I was talking about the fears from, what example did I use? Like the fears from wanting to be like a manager or a business owner or whatever. Like it was the fears of, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to, like, my work-life balance is gonna be a little off, or I'm gonna have to like handle things all on my own, or it's gonna just be so much work and there's so many things I don't know how to do. I think it's like every single time that you try to do, like try to complete your dream, you're just gaining more and more and more information about, okay, this is the direction I should go in because this thing didn't work. Or I should do this other thing over here because when I tried this thing, it took too much of my resource, and so I got off balance and I wasn't able to perform like I wanted to. Like, you're just gaining so much information every single time that you do something, every single time that you attempt. But I think the pain could be a little bit overwhelming, you know, like, especially if you're holding on to every single failure you made. So that's what I'm seeing here when it comes to the Six of Swords. It's like, mentally let it go. It's like, take the lessons and then let the pain go. It's like, okay, this is the lessons I got. I can't do it like this because this is this part of it is not quite working with the equation. I need to rework the equation and I need to make it work better for me in this other way. I think if you take the lessons and let go of the pain, it's really going to help you move forward more quickly, especially if you want to achieve your goal by 2025. I don't know if it's a big goal or what, but yeah, Spirit said, yeah, whatever you work on in 2025 is the goal that you're going to achieve in 2025. Whatever you put your energy into. So let's talk about the things that you're stopping. They're stopping you from putting your energy forth. I love it. I love it. Okay, so yeah, that is our reading. That is the pick a card for what dream of yours is coming true in 2025. They said everybody needs to hear this. No pick a card necessary. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one.